That's cool. I heard they were going to do something like that a while ago. So that's pretty cool. I just don't have any interest in Twitter. I don't know. Like, nothing about it really seems interesting to me. I'm at a point now where, like, if I'm focusing on a platform, it's got to be like one platform or two at the most. There was a time in my life when I was like first blowing up on social media where I was doing like, I'm going to post on YouTube, I'm going to post on Snapchat, I'm going to post on TikTok, way too much. It's so overwhelming to do that. So now it's like, if I'm streaming, I'm streaming. If I'm doing like Snapchat, I'm doing like, that's why I say I only post on Snapchat now pretty much. Because that's where I focus all my efforts into. No, I've never gotten back into it. I don't know why, because it's a whole thing. Dude, I had a huge steak for dinner. Oh, was it good? It was so good. I could live off steak. Oh, that's crazy. The only thing that deters me, though, about X, I've read into this. I was reading about this, I think, like 2 weeks ago. Twitter lost so many users when Elon Musk bought it. And now that he went political, I think they've lost even more. Like, if you read the analytics, less people are using Twitter from, like, before Elon Musk bought it. And, like, now that he went political, it's probably even less. I mean, I don't care either way, but I'm just saying. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, I always forget to post on my Instagram stories. Like, that's why I tell people to follow me on Snapchat. Because I'm the most active. Like, if you follow me on Snapchat, you'll see I post 8 to 12 stories a day. Like, to me, it's not native to post on Instagram stories. Like, I know a lot of people love it, but to me, like, native, genuine, being genuine is posting on Snapchat. Because, like, Instagram is, like, very, like, polished. You ever notice, like, when people post on Instagram, it's always, like, a really high-quality post. So, like, why I'm saying I think Snapchat's better is it's more genuine. Like, it's more raw. Now, to each to their own. Some people may love that about Instagram, and that's fine. But, like, to me, I'm not a big fan. I've been doing social media as a job for 12 years. I'm not a big fan of, like, the whole, like, super polished look of people. It's just it's not as genuine. Now, there's a time and place for it. But, like, pick up your camera and take a picture 5 minutes after you woke up. That's being genuine. Like, if you have to be all dialed up all the time on your social media, I'm not interested. What kind of phone do you have? I have the iPhone 16 Pro Max. I get the new iPhone usually every year because I just write it off of my taxes. Since I'm self-employed, like, I can write my phone off because it's, like, how I work. It's like a business expense. So I just buy the new iPhone every year. I did a few months ago subscribe to a service like that. I got repurpose.io. It's like $35 a month, and you can basically repurpose content from one service across every platform. So it's pretty cool. So, like, what I was doing for a long time is I was scheduling all my Snapchat spotlights to upload at every single hour of the day. So I would literally be sleeping and like videos on Snapchat would be uploading while I'm fucking sleeping. It was awesome. It was great. I was hitting like so many European people, people from India, people from China, all over. Sweden, Denmark, United Kingdom. But I stopped using it because it was really stressful to like every day source the videos and then upload them into the tool and then like sketch. Like it just took so much time, which I shouldn't even be complaining about that, but I rather just like save them and just upload them all at once or like twice per day. So like if I do 30 videos, I'll do 15 at like a certain hour of the day and then another 15 at nighttime. And it works just the numbers are about the same, so it makes no difference to use that tool. Do I still work as an influencer? Yes. I make content on Snapchat full time, and I also am a consultant for Google. So what I do for Google is I basically work with their short form team, like short form content team, and make them make informed decisions on things to do for short form content on YouTube and work with our clients. So basically, long story short, yes, I'm an influencer full time, but I'm also a consultant as well for Google. I have some friends that worked at Google, and I started working for them like a year and a half ago. What color? It's the black iPhone, I think. I wish Apple would make other colors, dude. I want like a pink iPhone. I want like a purple or red. That'd be sick. It's so lame how they make one color. Or like 4 colors, I mean. Is Google a good employer? Yeah, I mean, ideally they would like me to start working in the office, which means I would have to move, but I don't want to because I live in Chicago and I don't really want to move to either New York City or Los Angeles. Those are the 2 offices that would do what I do for Google. But so I basically work from home for them. So it works, but ideally they would like me to actually work in the office, which I would. I actually would if like there was an office in Chicago. I would actually like a more traditional type of job than like being like people think like I've been an influencer for like my whole life practically, like full time. And like yes, it's great, but having something more formal is kind of nice too. It's more structured, which I like. I like the structure of a job, like the idea of the structure. Like you show up, everything is not just you doing it, it's like managed by another team. When you work for yourself, it's so much management of everything, like taxes, posting content, motivation to do it, blah, blah, blah. It's just so much different things. You know what? I'm super lucky. At the end of the day, I'm a very lucky person. I mean, I don't even have any credentials to work at the jobs I've worked at, to be honest. It's all because of experience, like doing this for so long. Like to work at Google, you need an actual college degree. And like there is people they do hire that don't have degrees, but my point is all the jobs I've had in managements, I've never been actually like technically like per se qualified, but I've had the jobs because I've had the experience doing these things. So like I've been able to get the jobs doing it. So it's pretty cool. Very lucky. Very blessed. Yeah, they have the pink iPhone. But that's the normal iPhone, like 16 or whatever. It's not the 16 Pro Max. The Pro Max is so much better than the normal 16. I would never buy one that's not a Pro Max because the Pro Max has like such a better battery, such a better camera on it too. Depends. Nah, I hate New York City. New York City sucks. I would never want to live there. Not me personally. You could tell me I'll pay you 500 grand per year, I wouldn't move there. I like to visit New York, and that's it. It's not a place I'd want to live. Yeah. I mean, Chicago, you don't need a car, I guess. But I don't live in Chicago proper. I live in the suburbs of Chicago. I live in the good areas of the city where you're not gonna like get shot in your car. Not where it's like potholes everywhere and it's the dumps. Because Chicago has a lot of bad areas. You gotta be really careful going down there. Dude, there's nothing like strawberries. All you need is like 5 strawberries a day and 1 kiwi. Your skin will be glowing. Gotta take care of your skin, guys. Well, yeah, everywhere's got bad areas, obviously. I was trying to find my tripod. I have a tripod for my phone, but I don't know where it is. I haven't done lives on here in so long that I don't know where it is. Nah, this watch is way better than an Apple Watch. We just went through all this. This is a Garmin watch. By every metric, this is better than an Apple Watch. The only metric it's not is you can text on an Apple Watch. You can still text on this by voice, but you can't actually type because that's an Apple-only feature. But everything your Apple Watch can do, this does a lot better. You want to track your sleep? This has got much more detailed analysis than the Apple Watch does. And the battery on this is 14 days. I should just be a Garmin salesman at this point. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Sure. You can think that. That's fine. We can agree to disagree. Yeah, it does plug into the Apple ecosystem, but this is better. I read, dude, I'm a research fanatic. Like, before I buy or do anything with my life, I research like to the nth degree about shit. Like, not even kidding. I just was having a conversation with some girl on Snapchat about this earlier. I was like, anything I'm interested in, I like become literally OCD obsessed with it. So like what I'm saying is I go to the gym, I researched like every influencer, like every fitness routine, like every best style, every scientific method of like working out. Like that's just how I am with everything. Like if I'm gonna buy like a computer, I'll like research about it for like a month before I buy it. It's kind of overwhelming sometimes. I would say it's almost a toxic trait, but it's a pretty good thing for the most part. Austin, Texas. I haven't been to Austin, Texas in so long. Last time I was there was like 2017, 16, a long time ago. I bet you it's a lot different since I was there. Everybody don't want to. Yeah. You got to be careful though, because people will think you're a know-it-all if you are trying to have a convo with a lot of people and like you seem like you're debating them about what they're talking about. They'll think you're like being a know-it-all, and it's like, no, I'm actually not. I'm just telling you like shit I've actually done research into. But yeah, it's how life is. Or it's annoying when someone's like so ignorant and you're like trying to like have a convo with them and they're like apparently wrong about something and they actually have like no idea what they're even like debating about in that moment. And you like, you know so much about something and it's like, that's not even like closely true. Like I was around somebody and we were talking about creatine and they were like, oh yeah, creatine's like a steroid. And I'm like, what? No, it's not. Dude, creatine is one of the most researched supplements on the market. It's one of the most safe things you can possibly take for the gym. It's not even close to a steroid. So it was just like, there's just like certain people where it's like, what are you talking about, dude? Can I play World War III by Ye? Play music? He still makes music, Kanye. Yeah. When people ignore, like when you're trying to have a combo with someone and like they either like change the subject or like don't acknowledge what you're saying, those are people where like I know that in my head. And then the next couple times I see them and I notice they keep doing it and I'm like, okay, I'm just never gonna have a combo with you again, dude. Like when I see you, I'm gonna be dead silent. Or I'll just like act like you don't exist. A lot of people do that though. My snap is Weekly Dan, WeeklyDan. Kanye drops bangers. Shit, I haven't heard of Kanye West since like 2010. The best Kanye West was Flashing Lights. When he was making that music, that was the best Kanye. Then he went off the rails. Kanye West. I'm not upset with you. Why would I be upset with you? I haven't talked to you in forever. Since 2016. Why? Because of Trump? Dude, you know what streams get the most views on TikTok? Political streams. Like if you want to like literally get thousands of views on here or like hundreds, just put the background as like impeach Trump or like something political with like a picture. You'll get so many people to come in there that are irritated. It's hilarious. I saw a guy the other night, he put impeach Trump text on the screen and then he put like a picture of Trump like doing whatever. And like he would just sit there and like be so cynical whenever somebody would come in and say something. Nah, I'm not ignoring you. Yeah. People do it on here, for sure. Dude, there's politics in every facet of life now. Some people are way too into politics, though, dude. Literally way too into it. Like, I don't care what your political opinions are, but I don't want to talk to you about politics like anybody in general. My family and people get so worked up about politics, and I'm like, listen, you know how you end a conversation about politics to people? This is what you say. Just say this. Here, I'll give you a piece of advice right now. If you ever want to end a convo with anybody, regardless of any political side, you just say this. Just remember, everybody that's in Congress is bought and paid for by special interests. All politicians are corrupt, period. Nobody can debate that because that is true by fact. So it doesn't matter if you're Democrat, Republican, Independent, like all politicians are corrupt. It doesn't matter who it is. Politics is all based off of special interests. And the faster people like accept that that's the way the system and machine works, the better off you'll be because you don't get worked up about it then. There's nothing to get mad about anymore. So when people get really worked up, I'm just like, just remember, it doesn't matter who's in office of the presidency. All politicians are bought and paid for. So, like, if you're like a huge Trump hater and you're like, oh, well, if this person was in office, things would be, just remember that person's paid for too. Like, any special interest that wants him to do X, Y, and Z, he's going to do it because they're big donors. It's just how it works. What's up, Candy Smiles? Bonnie Watson Coleman. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that congressman is or whatever, whoever they are. I'm pretty good. How are you? Dude, I'm seeing a lot of old names I remember. I remember Candy Smiles. I remember Neem. I remember Crystal. I remember them all. You know what TikTok needs to add? They need to add a thing where it tells you how long you've been live. That would be cool. That'd be really cool. It's not opening up. You're probably not typing it right. Just type Dan Hill. You should find me. Search Dan Hill. Dan space Hill. Look for the guy with a golden star. That's my Snapchat account. What have I been up to? Basically going to the gym, like hardcore, working on my diet. I'm extremely busy this month with family events because I have a really big family and like there's just so much going on. Oh my God. There's like graduations, there's weddings, there's like sporting events like every night of the week. A lot. So my point is it's a busy time of year. But it's all good though. Once those kids are like 10 more years older, like there's going to be like no more events in my family. Cuz like my youngest nephew's like 10 right now. I think he's 10 or 11. Dude, you should. That'd be awesome. Working in a governmental office could be really fun. Although politics in general is like a nightmare, so I don't know. Yes and no. Yes and no. Man, I wish I knew where my tripod was so I could set you guys down. These are the nuts I eat every day. I usually eat 1 or 2 of these a day because for men's hormones, you need like 80-ish grams of fat in your diet. And like this is 28, so 2 of these gets me at like 60, give or take 58, so. Well, they do say local politics affects your life more than the president does, for the most part. So, like, local elections in your county and area will affect your life more than the president does, which probably is true. You should do it, man. That'd be awesome. I would maybe vote for you. Like, I'm not very political, though. I always like to be at, like, family functions. Like, people are fighting about politics. I'm like, dude, this is so dumb. Isn't it funny how, like, just purely divisive politics is? It's so, like, divisive in general. Like, that's why I don't like politics. Like, I don't really care what you believe. I don't. I genuinely don't care. Like, unless you're, like, extremely extremist around me, then I'll probably shut you down. But it doesn't matter to me what you believe. It's just kind of like the fact that you have to fight with people about it is what's kind of sad. Because at the end of the day, I'm 29 and I've realized this. I mean, I'm saying that because like I feel like I'm young to even like acknowledge this. Like, no matter who's in the office of presidency, one guy gets in, the next guy comes out and just changes everything. For the most part. and then the next guy comes in, and then the next guy changes everything. So it's like my point is, it's like a process. You'll spend like your whole life just like turning your wheels in the dirt about how angry you are. I don't know. That's just my take on it, though. Some people are just so crazy into it. But I mean, some people like the whole like activism type of tag type thing. Like they like that like activism type of feeling, so I can understand that. That kind of makes sense for the most part. You should, dude. That'd be awesome. It's good to be involved. I've been involved with a lot of entrepreneurial type stuff in my area. I spoke at my old high school like 2 weeks ago to their business class, and I'm getting a lot more involved with the community with that stuff now. From my career. That's awesome, Freddie. 40, that's crazy, man. Congrats. That's a big milestone. That's exciting. That's very exciting. I'll be 30 this year. Let that sink in. I know a lot of you hear from like the old YouNow days. Dude, literally on YouNow, I was like... I started YouNow when I was freaking 18. That's a long time ago now. That's 11 years ago. We're all becoming Unk, oh no. For real. Being 30 is definitely Unk status. It's crazy, bro. I can't believe I'm gonna be 30 this year. Although I just shaved my facial hair today. I've had a stash on my face for like the longest time. And then today I was like, all right, I'm gonna shave it. But it was also discolored because I was in Florida like a month ago. And it kind of just got discolored. So I was like, all right. I think it's time to shave it. And that's what I did. I know. So many people are like, dude, you're 29. You don't look even close to 29. I know I look young. Would never guess you're turning 30. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. But here's the thing. So many women who talk to me are like 22, 24. Like if I was to tell you the last 5 or 6 years of my life, like with women, almost every girl who hits me up is like 23, 24, 22, 20, 21, sometimes 18 and 19, but usually it's like 22, 23. Because I just look young. That's my point that I'm making. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm 29. Yeah, it is a good compliment. Because here's the thing, when I'm 40, I should look really good for my age. If I look like this at 29, almost 30, I should, in theory, look decent when I'm 40. Maybe I'll be really washed up, though. Who knows? It's hard to say. It's hard to say. Yeah, I had a stash for like months and months. Literally like since summer of last year. Karate Kid. That's a good movie. Daniel-san. Is a hot dog a sandwich versus... Wait, what? I'm not a big... I like hot dogs, but like I'm not a super big fan of them. Kind of depends. Hot dogs are kind of gross if you think about it. Because it's like processed meat all pressed. I don't know, it's gross. I'd rather have like an actual cheeseburger. I mean, I'm not saying like I won't eat a hot dog. I'll eat a hot dog, but probably wouldn't be like my top choice. Dude, there's so many more features on Snapchat since I've been on here. Like, on people's profile now, that's crazy. Chicken sandwiches. Yeah, dude, tell me about it. Since I work out 5 days a week, I have to, like, constantly eat so much protein, and, like, it's sometimes exhausting. Like, today I had a steak for dinner. Once I get off this live, I'm probably gonna have some eggs before I go to bed, and some other stuff. But yeah, you can get protein X pretty quick. Where it's like meat just grosses you out. It's so easy to just eat carbs over protein. But like to build muscle mass, you have to eat protein. Carbs aren't gonna just do it. You can build muscle on carbs, but it's just not like, it's not the same recovery. Yeah, Chick-fil-A nuggets are good. I like Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. I don't eat fast food too much, though. I try not to. I went through some bad phases, though, where I did for a while. I really tried to not eat it, though. Because once you start eating fast food, like, all you do is crave fast food. You're like, oh, I just want some McDonald's, some Chick-fil-A. Because it's got so much sugar in it. All you gotta do is eat intuitively. Like, cheeseburger, ground beef, steak, with some carbs. Like, you just gotta eat intuitively. You'll feel so much better if you eat that way. Before I went to the gym, dude, I used to eat, like, so bad. Literally bags of chips. A whole meal sometimes could be like a bag of Doritos. Like, just crazy stuff. It definitely is. Chick-fil-A or Chipotle is definitely fast food. Well, without a doubt. McDonald's is good and you're in a pinch. It's good. It is good then. When you're hungry, it's definitely good. I wish wouldn't make that my primary place to eat, though. Dude, how do people sit in TikTok lives for like 4 hours? Like, genuinely. Coming from a guy who used to live stream daily, 7 days a week for a living, I really could not do streaming again like I used to. It really changed my mindset, like, not streaming. Like, some of these people, I come on TikTok and I'm like, dude, this guy's been live for like 5 hours. I'd rather make YouTube content. Like, if I was one, like, I always tell those people, dude, go make YouTube content. You'll make more money from YouTube anyways. Like, if you get big on YouTube, the amount of money you can make compared to here is, like, drastically different. Is Twitch still big? I haven't been on Twitch in probably like 5 years. I haven't been on there in a hot minute. That's crazy. I never really got into Twitch too much. Are you guys drinking your water? You guys better be drinking your water, dude. You gotta drink water. You feel so much better. I think that holds like 5 or 6 glasses of water. I drink one of those to sometimes 1.5 per day. Does it? Okay. I saw a thing the other day. It said TikTok overpassed Twitch for the first time ever. Like, more people are using this than that. Or it was like something like that. Like, more people watch TikToks than they do, or TikTok lives than Twitch lives. But here's the thing. I think Twitch has a much more loyal user base. So, like, people watch a Twitch streamer and they watch, like, just that person, and they watch them for like 4 or 5 hours. People on here have like such short attention spans. It's like they go live and then like somebody watches for like 10 seconds and they leave. Like, that's the problem with TikTok. Like, the biggest con with this app is like people's attention span. Like, TikTok really caters to like short attention spans. But that's probably why TikTok is so big, though. That's the other thing. You know, you got to look at it from like those angles, all those different avenues. Everybody don't want to. Twitch has too many ads. I'll take your word for it. Like I said, I really don't go on. I really don't go on Twitch. Like, I legit have not opened it or been on their website in like 5 years. I gotta go put my clothes in the dryer because I'm washing my bedding right now. Yeah, for sure. It definitely did. I was talking to somebody about that the other day. I said, dude, isn't it crazy to think... It's crazy to think, like, more than 6 years ago, short-form content was not even, like, a thing. So, like, there was, like, no TikTok, really. There was no Instagram Reels. YouTube Shorts didn't exist, or it was, like, just barely around. That's crazy. Like, we don't really realize how, like, really new but also long short-form content's been around. But it's really done a number on people's attention. That's for sure. Yeah, I miss Vine. I miss Vine so much, dude. I seriously miss it so much. Vine was... I know Elon was saying, like, he might bring it back, but it's never going to happen. They're not going to bring Vine back. I think he realized, like, the competition on here is way too big. Like, I genuinely, like, if they brought Vine back, be doing this for 12 years, I can tell you from my experience, it's not going to take off. Like, it's going to bring people back, but it's not going to, like... It's not going to be as monumental as it was in its time, in its heyday. So... I miss the simpler times of Vine. When Vine was around, like, social media was, like, not the main thing people cared about. It was more like, hey, let's go on Vine on a Friday night and watch videos with my friends. But it wasn't, like, all you did, you know? But that was also 2012 and 13. That was a long time ago now. Things were very different back then. Yeah, it's good he got out of politics. He was going to kill his companies with politics. So it's probably good he didn't. It's good he, like, left doing it. Dude, I don't even know why he ever thought it was going to be a good idea. Like, anytime you get political, it's going to be a shit show. Like, you just can't go political. It doesn't matter who you are. Yeah, dude, for real. 2012 was a long time ago, though. I was a sophomore in high school in 2012. I miss those days. Being in high school, dude, that's when life is easy street. Middle school, that's when life is great. 2012, though, was a different era. That's for dang sure. from every aspect, video games, everything. Simpler times. Dude, I'll go stream for X if they're going to pay me some ridiculous amount of money. If they're going to, like, if they want to sign me in a contract that's, like, crazy amount, I'll go stream for them. I'll go wield my YouNow leverage from back in the day. Be like, yo, I used to have a contract with this service. No. Probably it's for, like, Aiden Ross and, like, people like that. People who are doing, like, absolutely insane numbers on social media. Yeah, dude, for real. I am for real. It's crazy to look back at, like, even, I was posting about this the other day. If you think about it, 0.5 didn't even exist on a phone like 6 years ago. So that's 2019. Like, the actual, like, 0.5 where you take a picture. And then, like, we used to think the camera quality in, like, 2018 and 19 was so good. It's terrible compared to now. You look at, like, the iPhone 16 that I'm on. Dude, the camera quality is unbelievable on here compared to, like, an iPhone 12 or 11. It's like a night and day difference. It's like going from World War II to, like, the year 2000. I do. I actually do. Instagram, before they were owned by Facebook, was great. There was, like, no restrictions on anything. This conversation is way too dated, though, for most people. My cousin works at Meta. You should see the lunch that Facebook gives people. The lunch is crazy. It's like a 5-course meal every day. Did my Snap randomly snap people? Not that I know of. Why? Did I post something? Let me go. Let me go look now. Now I have to go look. Don't be saying those things. I have a big Snapchat account, so if that was to happen, that'd be bad. Oh, then I definitely had you on my friends list. Dude, there's probably going to be a day on Snapchat, you just made me think of this, where, like, people could literally pay to just, like, feature their story even though you don't follow them. So it's like a suggested type of story thing. And then basically, like, you have to see it. I guarantee Snap's going to do that at one point. It's all about money. Threads. I never downloaded Threads. Every time I'm in Instagram, they're like, hey, you want to download Threads? And I'm like, no, dude, I really don't. I don't need more social media. I need less. Nah, Threads is clickbaity as heck. Whenever I'm on Instagram and I'm scrolling and it tries to, like, feature, like, Threads, the service to use, they show, like, the most clickbaity post ever. Why are people asking me to co-host? What does this even mean? I just had to turn it off. I don't even know what that means. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember when TikTok was getting banned, there were so many services that people were going to, and the most hysterical thing in the world was half of them were literally owned by ByteDance, who owns TikTok. And I'm like, dude, you do realize when they ban TikTok, which is like the owners, ByteDance, all the services that you're like promoting people to go to are getting banned too. Like CapCut was banned. Red Note, which was owned by ByteDance, got Lemon 8. All of those. Crazy. I knew they were never going to pull off banning TikTok. Like, they did for 12 hours, but that's it. Temu. That's crazy. I've never ordered off Temu. I love the ads, though. Some of the ads for Temu are hysterical. Literally so funny. There's like tractors and excavators that they're selling. I'm like, are you kidding me, dude? I know. I remember I went into some people's lives and I was like, just messing with them. Like, what are you going to do when TikTok's banned? You don't have an income now. And this is coming from somebody who does social media as a job, meaning me. And I just thought it was funny because I'm like, even, dude, like, I'm the kind of person where, like, if I lost every social media tomorrow, I genuinely, I wouldn't care. Like, I would just go get a job. Like, it's fine. I've done this shit for so long where it's like, people think, like, I wouldn't know what to do with myself. It's not even close to true. So I was like, I kind of hope they do ban TikTok because, like, people would not know what to do with themselves. I don't even use Shein, really. I haven't used Shein in like 2 years. Although I'm wearing shorts from Shein right now. I got blocked by so many people, though, for saying that when they were like, when TikTok was shutting down. It's funny how in denial people are, dude. It's like, the thing I don't like about TikTok is it promotes so much, like, narcissism just in general. Like, I'm an influencer, and, like, yeah, you gotta be a little narcissistic sometimes. I understand that. I've done this for so long, so I get it. But, like, some people, dude... I shouldn't even say some. A lot of people are so over the top about it, though. That's why I don't really fuck with social media as much. It's like, half those people were in so denial about it. Like, dude, TikTok's not going to get shut down. What are you talking about? And they would, like, block me. I'm like, okay. So you don't read into anything? Because it's literally what the actual federal law is. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with it in the end, with TikTok and ByteDance and separating the companies and everything. I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't. Personally, I think Trump is just going to keep delaying the 90-day ban period forever. If you want to, like, record me saying this and play it back in 4 years when he's out of office, I'm betting that he's just going to keep banning it, like, or delaying the actual enforcement of the ban forever. And if there really is a deal that China will agree on, then they will sell it. But otherwise, no. Hey, thanks for liking the live. What's good? Yo, thanks for the follow. I'm going to probably pop off in a little bit, but yo, this was kind of fun to go live. I think I've been on probably like almost an hour. I haven't been on this app in forever. I wish Snapchat got live streaming. That'd be sick. Probably someday. Someday they'll put it in. Yeah, for sure. I gotta remind myself that sometimes I'm talking to like 19 and 20-year-old kids who like are still in their whole like ego phase, meaning creators on here. I'm totally out of that phase now. There was definitely a time in my life where I was like a lot more like, I think my shit don't stink type thing, but now I'm like, no, definitely not. That was like a 9-year-old version of me 9 years back, 8 years ago. What's up, Brian? They probably will. Snapchat's always changing stuff, dude. Am I down to hang out someday? Yeah, I agree. I don't think I ever would. If they change Snapchat Plus where you could actually see when somebody half swiped, like you got notified, I would probably buy Snapchat Plus just for that feature. But otherwise, to me, it's useless. I already have Snapchat Plus features because I'm a verified account on Snap. Like, I can post my stories for, like, unlimited amount of time. Like, that's like a Snapchat Plus feature. Yes, I still post on Snapchat. It's my main platform. I post spotlights. My Snap is growing the fastest it's ever grown right now. I'm just not posting on my public story that much because I'm doing spotlights. Yeah, you don't see it often because I'm not posting on my public story. Do I have long toes? Do I have huge, bro? I could probably make like $1 million a year off my feet. I'm not even kidding, dude. I used to have so many feet people on my Snapchat. Literally so many. It was diabolical how many I had. They probably will do that at some point, but they're going to raise the price of Snapchat Plus if they do that. Because right now it's dirt cheap. Isn't Snapchat Plus like $3, $4 at most? That's cheap, dude. Isn't it like, maybe it's even $2? I don't even know. I have YouTube Premium. I pay for it. It's so nice. You can lock your phone and have a video play at night when you're sleeping. Or you have like just no ads. That's the best part. Can we see? No. Because then we're going to get a bunch of feet people in here. Dude, I used to do lives in like my shorts, just like sitting. It was crazy the amount of views doing that. Yeah, no, for real. Thank you guys for all the likes. Let's go. Almost 3,000. That's crazy. Yeah, you can do a lot of things. I don't know if they're as strict as they used to be, but they were pretty strict when I used to go live a year ago. They're probably changed now. Maybe they're worse. Maybe they're better. Dude, the AI in here used to be crazy. Like, if you were just talking about, like, something, like, somewhat controversial, it would, like, your whole life would be, like, screwed. It was crazy. Like, I'm all for AI being implemented, but you got to make it where it's pretty good. Not where it's taking down streams because it's like, oh, somebody was talking about politics. This is not allowed. Or something, like, really ridiculous. Dude, Snapchat's like that too, though. Snapchat is probably the most censorship service in the world. If I post 30 spotlights a day, probably 2 or 3 of them get not taken down, but limited reach. It's nuts. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Olivia Rodrigo. I've heard some of her music before. How old am I? I am 43. Where am I from? I'm from Egypt. I'm sure. Like I said, dude, they're very censorship based. Snap's the exact same way. I literally posted a cologne that I got in the mail one day. Here, this is what it looks like. Look at this. I posted, I'm a part of this service where you get colognes in the mail. This one smells really good. And they took the post, they didn't take it down, but they limited the reach because they were like, it's goods and regulated services or something. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, that's so censorship based that's basically like saying if you post a picture of goldfish with the brand name, it should be taken down because you're promoting goldfish. That's ridiculous. It would be like posting a shirt with a shirt that says Nike on it, and it's going to get censored because you're promoting Nike's brand. That's ridiculous. So, yes, Snapchat is a very strict service. Long story short. I don't know. I've gone through Snapchat's terms of service before to find like what they're even talking about, and like, long story short, they can literally take any post down for any reason. Like, I'm not even kidding. Their whole terms of service basically just says like every X, Y, and Z pivotal point about anything where it's like, listen, if your skin color is like too much red, we're just going to take your post down. Like, that's how like crazy their terms of service is. Well, they can do that though. It's their service. In theory, they can do whatever they want. The UK ever. I've been all over the US though. Almost every state. I just think with Snapchat's sake, they're at a very trivial time with their company because a lot of young people use their service. So they really stray towards liberal-based policies, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. That's how a lot of tech companies are, very liberal-based. But my point is, Snapchat's going towards a route where it's so extreme, it's kind of ridiculous. And what will happen as time goes on, companies have to adjust. So 5 years from now, maybe the Snapchat audience starts to trend older, or 10 years from now, and then they're going to have to change the way they regulate moderation, basically. No, X is definitely not liberal leaning anymore. Ever since Elon took it over, it's way the opposite. X was extremely liberal based before Elon bought it, though. Extremely liberal. I don't care what a company's political views are. It doesn't matter to me. But I have a problem when it starts to become an extremist type of view. That's where I have a problem. That's where I will say something. Like, what I'm saying is if you can't be sarcastic anymore because they're deeming it like too extreme and you're clearly being sarcastic, like anybody would know that's what it is, that's ridiculous. It's like kind of like saying to someone you can't be funny anymore. You know, it's just not right. That's censorship at the highest level. Yeah, it's crazy how different it is now. before Elon bought X, it was so liberal, dude. So liberal. Like, those Twitter files clearly expose that too. Go through the Twitter files when he bought it. They were like, X was like working with the FBI and stuff, like crazy stuff, dude. Like stuff where it's like, what? Not like stuff where it's like, well, that's a good thing that they're working with the FBI. Stuff where it's like, whoa, that's insane. Yeah. Elon even said, like, in the Twitter files, he exposed that, like, there was literal, like, governmental agencies, I'm not going to say under what administrations, that were basically saying to them, like, you have to do this or, like, there's going to be repercussions for it. And that's not even, like, a political statement. Like, it's actual facts that came out when he bought it. Look up the Twitter files. It's crazy, dude. Absolutely crazy. It just goes to show how powerful governments are. Governments can do whatever they want. But Facebook, they changed a lot of their policies recently too, though. Ever since Trump got in, they were like, "Hey, man, we're gonna recourse all of our action on everything." Which, I don't know. To me, that kind of seems like very sellout-y. I think Mark Zuckerberg sold himself out to do that. He was like quoted on a podcast. He was like, "Yeah, I just think we were too like censorship based, and now we're changing that." He was referring to like how during COVID they were putting all those like tags or whatever on posts saying it's misinformation. That's what he was talking about. Then you didn't read them. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. They were basically saying to Twitter, like, at a gunpoint, like, if you don't do what we want, there's going to be, that's like verbatim what I said. There's going to be repercussions. I didn't say that they did that. What I said is they threatened them. That's exactly my words. The point I'm making is not about what's right or wrong. The point I'm making is like governments have so much power and control, and that's the problem. What people don't realize is like, because I know this working with tech companies, like Snapchat too, like all of them, they all work with government agencies, and it, like everyone knows that. It's not like it's hidden information, but it's more so like what is like ethical, what's ethical and what's not. You know, like why does like a presidential administration need to know all these things? Is it an ethical thing, or is it something like we just don't like what you're doing, so follow our command type thing? That's a problem. Current government's doing a lot more bad stuff. I don't care. Like I said before, I'm not very political. Doesn't matter who's in office of the presidency, they're all corrupt. All politicians are corrupt. They're all bought and paid for, period. It wouldn't matter if Biden's in office, wouldn't matter if Obama's in office. They're all crooks, all of them. The faster people realize that Congress only does things based on pettiness and solely in the interest of themselves, the faster they realize it's not worth talking about. Because if that wasn't true, there wouldn't be the way the country is ran in general. Congress is all about, no matter what side of politics you're on, it's all about, will you do this for me? Yes or no? No? Okay, well, I'm not going to vote for your bill then. Screw you. So there's no point to talk about it. It's an utter waste of time. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure Elon's doing. I'm sure he does stuff like that with his platform. I'm sure. I could totally see it. It's the same thing. Like, even with people who own tech companies, they're all the same way too. What I'm saying is, Elon Musk historically was a Democrat. If people actually read anything, they would know some stuff. And the point of what I'm saying is, Elon Musk was he was a Democrat and donated to like Biden. Like, he's publicly said this. Obama. It's public. It's not like hidden information. So like, he was never even a conservative until like the last election. Yeah, for sure. We're just talking about just corruption, politics, somewhat. People who run tech companies, basically. A lot of them, too, will just change based on who's in office. Like, oh, because it's easy to be fake. It's like, Obama's in office, all right, I'm just going to kiss his while he's in office to get what I want for our company. People do that too. That's what I hear. That's crazy. It's hard to believe. Well, another thing too is there's only in general, there's only a few thousand billionaires in the entire world. It's not that many. What's up, Brianna? I think the whole taxing the rich thing, if the Democrats want to win the next election, they have to move away from that whole ideology, because they've been saying that forever, taxing the rich. You can't tax the rich. You know why you can't? Because they're rich too. If you're in Congress and you're a Democrat, dude, you're rich as well. You think that you're going to patch the loopholes for you to save money? No, you're not. So, when you really compare peanuts to crumbs, that ideology is horrible. And also, too, if you look at the numbers, there's only a couple thousand billionaires in the entire world. It's not that many. When people are we should be taxing all these billionaires, it's not that many. There's a few thousand at most. He was the poorest congressman. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter who's the richest or poorest. We could sit and compare accolades for every president for hours. Oh, did you know Obama did this? Oh, did you know Joe Biden did this? Oh, well, anybody can do that. It doesn't prove nothing, though. That's just nitpicking, in my opinion. I don't know. I don't remember. You're talking about Pete Buttigieg? The next election is going to be interesting. 2028 election will be very interesting. That might be one of the most interesting elections. I wonder if Trump is going to pardon George Santos. I think is that his name, Santos? He's a Republican. Yeah, dude, for real. I say this all the time. Mark my words. Record me saying this. You ain't going to see change in Washington until you get young people in Congress. I've been saying that for years, dude. You aren't going to see real change till younger people are in Congress. The point being, younger ideologies. The one thing I do believe Elon Musk said when he was leaving government in the last month, he said the most astounding thing was how outdated the government's tech is And I believe him 1,000,000,000% on that. Because it kind of just makes sense. Like, everybody who's in Congress is so old. They're all so old. Like, somebody look up the numbers. Like, what's the youngest person in Congress? Probably 35, 40. And everybody else, like, the general consensus of them is all like 60, 65, 70. Most of them 80, 70, late 70s. It's crazy, dude. Oh my gosh, you're such a fear monger. My friend is just like you. Oh, Trump's going to run again in 2028 and they're going to change the Constitution. Dude, he's not going to want to run again after this. Are you kidding me? As big of an ego Trump has, he is not going to want to run in 2028. There's some things I would also say, but I'm not saying them on a live stream. I'd say them in person to you because I want the Secret Service to be showing up at my house tomorrow, but I don't think he's going to run in 2028. It's concerning. Doesn't concern me. Dude, you know what I tell my friend? He gets so worked up about politics. So worked up about it. I'm like, dude, Trump says something and within 24 hours he changes his mind. So, like, what you're fear-mongering about today and what you're so angry about is probably not going to even be true tomorrow. And, like, so far, the first 3 months of his presidency, that has sort of been true. I mean, there has been things he's done that he did say, but I'm just saying, like, the point is, like, a lot of things he says, he doesn't even actually, like, he changes his mind within, like, 2 days. He's a very big flip-flopper. So, I don't know why people get so worked up about it. Nah, he's really into it, dude. Like, he'll text me, like, paragraphs about stuff Trump is doing, and I'm like, I don't even know how to respond to this. Because I'm not, like, I'm into politics, but not really. Like, with the right people, I'll talk about it, but, like, most people, I don't want to talk about politics. It's been a long time since I've seen you. Would you say you've been happy? Yeah, dude, I've been really happy. I'm just, like, so busy, like, with, like, the gym. I'm, like, really into nutrition right now and just, like, everything in general, like, work. And this month in general is really busy for me because I have so much family stuff going on. A lot of events. I have a wedding at the end of this month. I have a cousin that's graduating high school. I have a nephew who's graduating high school. A lot of stuff. A lot of expense. A lot of money going out. Yeah, it does. Like I said, if you want to quell any argument about politics, just say what I said earlier. I have not found one person who can defend that yet. There's no reason to talk about politics. They're all corrupt. They're all bought and paid for by special interests, period. Doesn't matter what party you're in. No, there's not one person when I say it to them, they can defend that. Like, I've said that around my parents. I've said that around, like, family. Whenever they're arguing, I'm like, just remember this. Because, like, people are so divisional about politics where it's like, if you don't agree with me or you can't even see my point, we just can't be friends anymore. Like, that's how, like, crazy it is. Especially nowadays. And I just remind people, another thing too, people don't like to hear it as well. Politics is like religion. It's purely subjective. Do you know what that means? It means there's no right or wrong answer. So whether you think your opinion is the most true, the most validated about Democrats or Republicans or anything, it's purely subjective. There's no right or wrong religion you can believe in. There's no right or wrong person you can believe in for president. That's purely subjective. Now, if you want to talk about things with science that are hardcore fact, that's a different story. Oh, there's a lot of people like that, dude. I know people who like legit have broken up friendships because of politics. That's insane. But that's the times we live in, you know? You don't like what your friend is saying on social media, so you block them. That's insane to think that way. oh, I've liked the other 364 days of posts, but on the 365th day, 1 year in, they said something I just really didn't like, so block. That's a crazy ideology to live by. Because somebody doesn't agree with you, you block them, or like they have a different viewpoint. Wild. That shows how close-minded people are. I love different viewpoints, actually. If you're not like an extremist, different viewpoints is great. That's how you have conversation. Conversation's a great thing. With the right people. Not a lot of people. Anytime I get really political on Snapchat, I lose people on my friends. Friends list I'm saying. Because like that's two different things on my account. Because I have so many people that follow me. And I'm like, dude, that's crazy. Like, unless, dude, somebody has to be extremely annoying for me to like block them or remove them in general. Like, I'm just not somebody who like goes through social media and I like, they look a little tired today. Remove. Just not the kind of person. You have to be very annoying. Like, if I remove you, dude, you're really annoying. Or something like that. Or you're very pessimistic or something. Yeah. I mean, I've had some debates with people on my friends list on Snapchat, and it's just crazy to me. It's like I've had days where I was talking about something religious on my story, and it was like the most generalized, like, religious opinion, like saying like it's purely subjective, X, Y, and Z. And like people just come out of the gates of hell, dude, like, no pun intended, but like people come out of the gun shop and they're like, hey, this is the only religion there is, blah, like people just go on and on. I'm like, dude, I don't care like what you believe in. You could believe the tree outside is your God. It doesn't matter to me. It makes no difference. You could try and convince me all day long. It doesn't matter. But I'm just saying, like, it's just funny how people like never respond to something on your social media, and then the moment it's like controversial or somewhat political, oh, they're there and they're responding. I call those fake followers. Those are the people who are praying for your downfall, basically. So what that means is like they basically follow you and like they don't ever respond to anything, but then the moment you say something where it's like, oh, I could jump on this person, there you go. Would never be me. But people like to waste their time. Yeah, dude, for real. Dang, you cut people off because of their moral differences? I mean, I guess if it's like an extremist point of view, but if it's like just an opinion, I don't know, who cares? Yeah, dude, for real. I know people like that. They lurk in the shadows, exactly what you said. That's the best way of putting it. Freaking lurkers, bro. Weird people. For real. Like, let me put it this way. In the last 5 years, I've probably followed 5 people on Instagram. It's about one person a year. On Snapchat, different story, but probably 5 people in a day. No, not that many. There's always people preying on your downfall, though. Like, it don't matter who you are. People are always like that. That's wild. Yeah, dude, that's how much I follow and unfollow people. That's my point. I really don't unfollow people or follow them. Unless they give me like a reason, or like I actually go to their, like if I'm like on my feed and I see somebody and then like I notice they like don't follow me anymore, then I'll probably unfollow them. But like I don't sit there and like look through it on Instagram. But I don't really use IG either, though. So there's that. Snapchat, I check a lot who unfollows me on my friends list. I remove them right away back. I'm like, see you later, buddy. Damn, my iPad's dead. Dude, streaming on this would look terrible because this iPad's like 6 years old now. The rumor for the iPhone this year is it's supposed to have a better front-facing camera, so like the one we're on right now. Dude, I hope that's true. That's going to be worth like every cent to buy that phone. Because like the camera's great, but it could definitely be upgraded. Oh, you mute them? Yeah. I mute some people's stories on Snapchat. Like, some of the girls who are just really freaking annoying, or like I know they just want validation or attention, those are stories I'll definitely mute. Like the types of girls where like they post selfies all day and that's all they post. And then like if you like were to swipe up and say like a nice compliment, like you're not even trying to hit on them, and they like act like their shit don't stink, those are the types of girls where I mute their story every time. Cause I'm like, dude, you're not that popular. Like your story probably gets like 10 views, 20 views. Like I know you saw my message to you. Too bad they can't just take a current phone to upgrade. They probably could. Probably you could do anything in theory. I love the iPhone 16. It's great. The battery's so good on this phone, and so is the back camera. It's amazing. I always tell people this phone's worth buying just for the battery. I've bought every iPhone new per year except for the 15. From the 14 to the 16, the battery upgrade difference was drastic, dude. Probably like a 10 or 15% increase. That's a huge difference. Yeah, for real. I mean, it sucks because I probably look like that to people too because all I do is post selfies mostly, except for some food pictures on my Snapchat. But like I've told people, dude, you know, this is a job for me. It's a business. Unfortunately, if you posted like just pictures of things that are not you, they don't do as many views. They just don't. Like, this is my job. I take it as a business. Like, I don't really look at social media as like a social tool necessarily. For me, it's just like dollar signs. So like, it's kind of bad, I guess, but it's like I view it differently than people. But I'm sure people think I'm a massive narcissist because all I do is post selfies. But I'm like, dude, that's what works. Unfortunately, that is just what works. Like, it's kind of like a girl posting a picture in a bathing suit. It's going to get more attention than if you just posted a picture in a dress. It just is. It's kind of like if you studied the course of history and how sex has always sold in the film industry. It's the exact same as that. All right, I'm probably going to pop off here in a few minutes because it's already 12:30. I don't want to stay on here all night. Oh, yeah, dude, for sure. If you go shirtless on TikTok, you're definitely going to get more views. Dude, you remember when I used to do the streams where I was showing like my legs and stuff? Like I'd be sitting like this. Dude, those did crazy numbers. Crazy. If I literally restarted this live right now and that's what I did, I bet you there'd be like legitimately 500 to 700 people in here. I get it though. Like some people talking streams is just not interesting, so I get it. It's kind of like if a girl's in short shorts, it's kind of like hot, so you're like watching, you're more intrigued. Spikes your intrigue. Makes sense. What's up, Dale? How's it going? Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to bed yet. I still have to eat another meal and some other stuff, a protein shake and stuff. But I just don't want to stay on TikTok live all night. There's like nothing that I get out of these lives, not in like a mean way. It's just kind of fun to talk, but gooning has really gone mainstream. I do hear people saying it more. It seems like. I've been on for probably an hour and 15 minutes, an hour, something like that. Yeah, no shade. These just aren't worth doing for hours on end. Like, some of these people go live on TikTok for like 5 hours. I'm like, what are you doing with your life? Like, show me how much you're making per month. If you're making good money, all right, it's worth doing. But to make like $2 in a 5-hour stream, no. Oh, I'm sure. Dude, Jeffree Star, like, he's always live on here, and I think he does it because he makes great money. I'm not saying you can't make great money here. Trust me, I'm not saying that at all. You can make excellent money on TikTok. But for the mass majority of people, it's basically them just sitting on here yapping about girl problems and random shenanigans, and it's not worth your time. Like, if you're just trying to, like, talk to somebody, that makes sense. But some of these people, I'm like, dude, you're live every night, and, like, I don't know. Is it really worth your time for being live for 5 hours? Dude, I get so many TikTok emails. It's unbelievable. Hey, we want to come join this agency, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, I really don't. Because you guys are scam artists. $500 fans. I know the requirement used to be 1,000. I don't know what it is now. I think they lowered it recently. These apps are always changing shenanigans. Makes sense, though. Dude, I need to get slightly leaner, so like my traps protrude a little bit more. All I need to do is get like 5% leaner than I am now, probably. My traps will look really good from the gym. Just need to start doing a little bit more cardio this summer. Oh, that's cool. I used to stream on here from the computer. It's pretty cool. People said they liked the phone more, though, so I started going live on the phone. Started cutting. I'm scared to do a full cut, dude. Because, like, you can lose all your muscle mass doing a cut if you don't do it right. I mean, as long as your protein's really high, you're good. Basically, just devour protein constantly. Right now, I'm at like 167 pounds, I think. I was at a plateau for a long time, for a couple months. Ideally, I'd like to get up to 180 pounds. That's my goal. Probably be another year to get to 180. I think I safe bet's a year. I started this journey when I was 118 pounds, dude. Bone skinny. Bones. Literally bag of bones. Friggin' 6'1" and 118 pounds. That's nuts. That was my lowest point. And now, like, look how big my shoulders are now. It's crazy, dude. Like, I'm so much more wide than I used to be. It's unbelievable. I always tell people, dude, the gym will change your life. You take it serious for like a year plus, you'll look really good. Yeah, no, I'm not like into the, like, I'm pretty heavily into the gym, but I'm also not into it where like I'm gonna try and be like a gym influencer. Hell no. Dude, having to like look good for a camera, like your body every day, no, that would be awful. No, thank you. Not even to make $1 million per year. No thanks. It sounds terrible. because you have such bad body dysmorphia. Like you wake up one day and you're like, oh, I'm a little bit skinnier than I should be. Like I don't like the way I look. And then like so many people are so into like, oh, the shadow lighting's got to be perfect to make all the muscles pop out more. Like just so much BS. Dude, just post a normal picture. Like we know you work out. If you have some muscle, we know you work out. That's the only thing that matters. That's crazy, dude. I was thinking about, thanks, Kai. I was thinking about hopping on TRT, testosterone injections, and I went to my doctor the other day. My testosterone's at 750 out of 1,000. So long story short, that's pretty high. They're like, you don't need TRT whatsoever. I mean, I could still hop on it. It's up to me. It's my money at the end of the day. It's not cheap. $250 a month. That's a lot of money. Halo, thanks for the gifts. What's up, man? I remember you. We're actually... Is today Wednesday right now, 12:40 in the morning? Is it Wednesday? The doctor should be calling me today because I'm going to be finding out what my free testosterone is. Because like when you get testosterone checked, they do a blood vial and they check whatever the normal testosterone is, and then they do like a free range check, which is like, I don't need to go into detail because it's probably too graphic for here. But it's like a different part of like that part of your body. And she said that could be low, but we don't know yet. It's going to a lab, so no, that's not Ron. That is not Ron. I might hop on a peptide though. HG, a human growth hormone peptide. You basically inject yourself 5 days a week with it. And it's completely natural, completely safe. It's not like a steroid by any means, so don't get that idea. It basically just, you take it before bed, and then it helps your human growth hormones because your body already does have HGH in it, like that hormone. Every time you go to bed at night, that's how you grow. Like when you work out and you eat food, when you sleep, you repair the cells, and your human growth hormone builds the muscle bigger. So if you take an HGH peptide, it like just enhances all of that. But it's not like a steroid or anything. It's completely natural. It's what's in your body already. You're just basically helping the body with the injection. No. Oh yes, that is what I'm talking about. I just don't want to say it in live because I don't know how strict they are in here still, but they used to be really strict on here. You know what's funny? Somebody who I used to know that worked at Snapchat is now the TikTok Live manager. Like her Snapchat profile literally says like she's the manager of TikTok live streams. Like that's like her job. She used to work at Snapchat. She used to work under the lady who I knew, like their team. Yeah, I just wanted to pop on for a bit, Kai. I think I'm going to pop off in a few minutes though. I have to poop really bad and I can't do that on live. And also I've been on here for like an hour and a half almost probably. Use that connection. Dude, I've tried to message her. She doesn't ever respond. Probably just half swipes my message. I don't even know why she wanted to add me because it's kind of a conflict of interest. She works at Snapchat. I don't. And I don't know why she wanted to add me. Well, she doesn't work there now, but she used to. She added me when she worked at Snapchat. Dude, I used to, and I don't know if she still follows me. I had, I'm not going to say her name, but I had the person who's the literal head of, like, what's her title? Head of talent recruitment at Snapchat. So that's, like, she basically manages giving, like, everybody their gold star and stuff. She used to follow me, too. I think she still does. Kind of makes me nervous sometimes, though, because I say some controversial stuff. Yeah, but still, you know how it goes. Low key, I wish this shirt, I kind of want to cut it right here, make this a little bit thinner. But then I'll ruin the shirt. Snap's a great company. I do like them a lot. I'd go work for them if, like, I didn't have to be in Los Angeles. I know a guy who works there. His name's Griffin on Snap. He's a designer. Oh, that sucks. Instagram and Twitter are the only services I'm not verified on. Instagram, I don't care, though. Twitter, I don't care because I don't use it anymore. But Instagram, dude, it's so dumb because they have that premium subscription now. You can buy a blue check mark. That's crazy, dude. I wish they would remove that. That's crazy. Motherfuckers got a meme page and they're verifying it now. Nah. That's not even what the blue check is for. Like, they should have just made a different color at least. Do a whole different badge in itself. Oh, I think it is now. It used to be Venice Beach, but they moved their office. I don't know if they downsized it or upgraded it. One of the two. Yeah, I know. It's so dumb buying that check mark. Dude, everybody's verified in there now. Because, like, hey, Maddie, what's up? The whole thing is, the purpose of a check mark is, like, the authenticity of somebody. That's the whole purpose. So, at least make the color or the symbol different than what the blue check mark is. That makes no sense. They're like that hungry for money that they just made the blue check buyable to everybody. Silicon Valley's cool. It's crazy that Instagram hasn't actually, like, just verified my account, though, in general. I don't have any connections to Instagram, really, though. If I did, I could easily get it. I just don't know anybody who works there. No, what's that? Steamers University. You might be able to hide it. I don't know. Some services offer that where you can, like, hide. Like, I know Snapchat Plus, you can literally hide it from, like, your actual profile. That's crazy. I didn't know that till recently. That's nuts. Oh, did they? Dang. I'll take your word for it. I don't use X. Oh, Kai Setnet or whatever his name is. Dude, he's so big. I know I'm getting old because, like, I didn't even know who he was till, like, a year ago. And I know he's, like, mega rich. Like, he's, like, crazy doing well. The last time I was, like, really paying attention to big streamers was when Ninja was popping off with Fortnite, and that was, like, 5 years ago. That's so dumb. Why would you take that away? The feature to hide it. I guess they really want you to know that you're a user who pays for it. They want everybody to know. Futurama. All I watch is YouTube pretty much. I basically watch YouTube and Ghost Adventures, the new season that came out a month ago. That's about it. Thanks for the like, Carrie. Dude, the Ghost Adventure season ends in like 2 weeks. It was like a month long. That's it. It's crazy how shows now, like, they produce such little content. You got cable for nothing? Cancel it, dude. Cable's expensive now. Those motherfuckers want like $200 a month for 90% ads and 10% content. Cable's ridiculous. It's literal trash. I like never watch TV. Like ever. See, like the background noise? Okay, makes sense. Oh, my back hurts. Today I hit back and biceps in the gym, so my back's a little bit sore. I've been moving the weights up though. Right now I am rowing and lat pulling down 100 pounds. I was pulling 85 before, so a little more sore than normal. Dude, yeah, for real. Television is on such a dying binge. Like, 10 years most, it's gone. 10 years most, dude. Cable's done. The only people that are going to be holding on to cable are the baby boomers right now. And once they're gone, Gen X will be the next ones. And Gen X, you know, they're not really watching TV. They kind of are, but not like the baby boomers. If you skip a day, you feel stronger. I mean, I deloaded the entire last week in the gym. I deload about every 8 weeks. So that means I go to the gym for 8 weeks, and then I take an entire week off around then, 6 to 8 weeks in. Because it's really good for your central nervous system to do that every once in a while. You're not going to lose gym gains. You know, well, if you've been going for a long time, you won't. If you've been going for like a month, yeah, but yes, I feel stronger too. I know what you're saying. When you stop for like a week and like let your body fully recover like so well, you feel great. Usually going back to the gym. Unless you're not eating enough protein, then like you'll feel terrible. Yeah, dude, for real. Television's just terrible. The last time I really watched TV like seriously was like 2018, 2017. I was paying like $210 a month back then. It's hard, dude. I get it. It's hard to eat enough protein daily. It's not easy. It's hard. I ate a huge steak today for dinner. Steak and baked potatoes. That's a lifestyle. The gym is just a lifestyle. That's all it is. If you're like really trying to like actually like look good and like put on real muscle mass, you have to eat protein. Like eggs every day or chicken every day or like steak every day. You have to eat some sources of protein. It's hard. It's not easy. Trust me, I know. Because I'm very picky. Like, if there's too much fat in meat, I can't eat it. If the texture is weird, I can't eat it. I'm very picky. So I get it. But For me, the hardest part is eating enough calories. Protein's not that hard, but calories is hard. As long as you're seeing growth still, or like you're improving at the gym over time, then you know that it's working. Whatever you're doing is working. For the most part. If you're never improving, then that's a bad sign. That's a very bad sign. Yeah, dude, same. I love the gym. Like, there's definitely days I wake up and I'm like, oh, I don't want to go to the gym. I slept really bad last night, like I'm just not feeling it, but I still go. And then I feel so much better. Yeah, you'll feel better for sure. A lot of times my day is not completed unless I've been to the gym, like legit. And I don't do it for aesthetics. I really just do it because I feel good. Aesthetics, mostly it's for women, I guess. That's good. I usually go an hour or two after I wake up. I'll usually wake up, drink some water, and then I'll have like a banana, some sort of carb, and then I go to the gym. Bananas are great for the gym, like the absolute best pre-workout, because it's a fast enacting carb in your body. So you can eat a banana, and then within 20 minutes, you'll feel it in your system. You eat like a couple slices of bread, probably take an hour until you feel it in your system. I mean, it's going to be fine regardless, but I'm just saying. Yeah, look up fast enacting carbs. Like Rice Krispies is a fast enacting carb, and so is bananas. Oatmeal, I can't remember what that is. Like potato, that's not a fast enacting carb. You wouldn't feel that if you took it 20 minutes before the gym. But Rice Krispies, all that stuff, it's great. Excellent pre-workout, high carb, and it's going to go right into your bloodstream quick. I almost passed out at the doctor the other day. When they were taking my blood sample, he's like telling me before I even did it, he's like, just so you know, people do pass out. And I said, I think I'll be fine. I said, it has been a long time since I've had my blood drawn. And so he takes the blood out, puts it in the little vial like this big. And like all of a sudden, I'm just like sweating profusely. It was like turning a light switch on and off. Whole neck and back, just sweat. And I told him, I think I'm going to pass out. And he brought me over an apple juice. And I was like in a trance. You know, like on stage when a magician comes up and puts somebody in a trance? That's how I felt. I didn't pass out though. I almost did. He said, the next time we do this test, we'll do it when you're laying down, so you have no problems. I haven't had my blood drawn, though, in a long time, so I think that's why. And I was probably a little anxious, low-key, like subconsciously. Like, not thinking I was anxious, but like subconsciously I was. Yeah, dude, for real. Do you remember Findom at all? Who's Findom? What is that? It sounds like some sort of kink service or something. All my water's almost gone for the day. This is 6 cups right here. Dude, water will change your life. Same thing with creatine. My mental acuity feels like a freaking... I don't even know. My mental acuity feels great on creatine, though. Like, I swear to God, cognitively, I would love to be tested because I think creatine's helped me so much. Skype, dude, Skype doesn't even exist. Skype was shut down like in the last year. So what Skype are you using? Because it's been shut down. Yeah, it's crazy because people don't realize like creatine's natural. It's literally in every meat that you eat. The supplements just help. It's just giving you a higher dose. Creatine is great, and there is studies that link it to cognitive benefits, like 100%. It's not like it isn't like an unknown fact. So from what I'm experiencing, that is like real, I guess. Like I feel like really sharp in the brain is what I'm saying. Like a freaking tack, dude. That's crazy. That makes me feel old that Skype got shut down. I remember using Skype way back 10 years ago, 9 years ago, 11 years ago. I used Skype. Skype was litty. Yeah, it's nuts. Teams. I'm trying to think of the last time I used Teams. Probably like a year, 2 years. I was using it for a company demo thing. I remember when Kik was a thing too. Kik Messenger. Remember Kik Messenger? That's nuts. Dude, so much has changed with tech and social media. It's nuts. Alright, I think I'm going to pop off for the night. I've been out here like probably 2 hours now. Yo, it was fun going live. This is my first live, if you don't know, in like a year, over a year. It was like March of last year, so 15 months, 14 months. That's crazy. The mustache is gone. Yeah, I actually shaved today for the first time in like a year and a half. It's been a minute. I've had facial hair for a long time. Since 2023, basically. I had like a goatee and everything for a while, and then I shaved it. But then today I was like, I'm going to go away from the stash. Now I'm very fresh-faced. I look so much younger, though. It's crazy. I look like 20 right now, 19. All right. I miss your lives. I'll do another live again soon. I'm not saying I'm doing this daily again, because I definitely don't want to do daily lives. It's just not worth my time. But I'll pop on here again, like, in the next few days or something. Or whenever. I'll definitely try and come on. Yeah, I'll try and come on at least, like, once a week. I'm on Snapchat, though. That's where I'm at. If you guys want to follow me, I'm on Snapchat. I post daily on there. Snapchat is the end-all, be-all for me. For services. That's my place. But yeah, I'll try to at least come on weekly on TikTok. 2 lives at least once a week. That's pretty easy. YouTube Dan. Somebody asked me the other day, are you going to ever come back to YouTube like full time again? I said, I've been waiting for 5 years for the right opportunity. So the answer is yes. When the opportunity presents, I'm definitely going to come back to YouTube. I'm just waiting for the right time. So what that means is, am I dating a girl where like we can make content? Am I living a life that's more vloggable? There's just different things where like, yes, when the time is right, I will come back. It's not an excuse. It's just there's nothing in my life that's vloggable right now. So yeah, there will be a time where I come back to YouTube full time, I think. I'd love to make YouTube videos again. I miss it. YouTube's a great place. YouTube is probably the best platform to be on, actually. To make money,
and for growth, 100%. Like TikTok is good, but like YouTube's a lot better to make money and like go live and like make YouTube shorts and all that stuff. It's better. But getting people to watch long form content on YouTube can be difficult too. Kind of depends. All right, I'm getting off. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. My YouTube channels are verified now. I don't know if you know that. That happened in the last 2 months. My YouTube manager verified my channels. So that's pretty cool. I will be on here again soon. Next couple days or a week or something. I hope you guys all have a wonderful night. I will see you guys the next time I go live or on Snapchat. Hope you all have a good night.